considering running for president. How serious are you considering this time around?
I'm considering very strongly running for president. We're having tremendous reaction, positive reaction, and I'm considering very, very strongly.
Yesterday, Newt Gingrich told me that the only thing you're really serious about is making money. You're not serious about running for president. What do you have to say about that?
Well, I love the country, and I love what I'm doing, and I've done very well, and I built great buildings, including Doral in Miami and lots of other places in Palm Beach. And I've had a lot of fun doing it, and I'm very good at it. But I love the country even more, and our country has to rebuild. And the guy that can do it is me. I know how to do it.
And I want to ask you about these comments you made this past week. You pretty much scorched earth politics here. You've gone after everyone, including Ted Cruz. You had mentioned that
I didn't go after Ted Cruz.
You mentioned
I
he
like
was Canadian.
No. I like Ted Cruz very much. I just say he may have a problem because he was born in Canada, and he admits that he's born in Canada. So he may have a problem. But as far as Ted Cruz, I like him very much.
What about Jeb Bush and Mitt Romney getting
I think
in the race?
you cannot have another Bush running. I think that Bush will lose, and he doesn't have a shot. And I think he's also very weak on immigration, as you know, and he's in favor of amnesty. He's got a lot of things going, and Common Core. He's totally in favor of Common Core.
And you're against both of those,
yes,
right?
Yes. And I think Bush is not going to win. Mitt Romney had his chance. He blew it. He choked. He was a disaster as a candidate. What are you going to give him a second chance?
What about the latest poll that has Senator Rubio, the Zogby poll, has Senator Rubio neck and neck with Jeb Bush in a potential presidential?
Well, it's very early. We'll have to see what happens. We have to see what happens.
What about Chris Christie?
Well, he's a friend of mine, and he's got to get rid of some of his issues. And if he does, he'll be fine. He'll be a strong candidate.
What issues are we talking about?
He's got the whole Bridgegate thing, which nobody has absolved him of yet.
Do you think that's still hurting him, or?
Yeah, I think it hurts him, unfortunately for him. But certainly those issues have to clear up.
Governor Scott Walker, what are your thoughts on him?
I like him very much. I supported him. He just sent me a beautiful plaque yesterday, thanking me for support. But I like him very much.
Would you donate money to his campaign?
Would I what?
Would you be a big donor of his campaign if you decide not to?
Well, we'll see what happens. If I decide not to run, but we may do something else. I want to see this country be great again, and I can do that.
Inequality becomes a central focus of the campaign. Do you think that's going to be another issue that wills Mitt Romney out?
I think Mitt Romney had his chance. He should have won a race. That race is easier than the upcoming race, assuming Hillary is the nominee, which may or may not happen. Lots of crazy things happen in the world of politics. But Mitt Romney had his chance, and he blew it. He just blew it. Something happened to him in the last month of that campaign, whether he choked or something very bad happened to him. And I don't think the Republicans can afford to give him another chance. The last thing the country needs, and I've been saying it, is another Bush. Bush is not going to win. I just say he's not going to win. And I think he's going to have a very hard time getting the nomination because he's in favor of Common Core. He's very weak on immigration. I think he's going to have a very hard time getting the nomination.
You described the name, the liability, the Bush name.
I think the name's a huge liability. Absolutely. His brother gave us a position where basically he gave us Obama because in the last 2 months of that campaign, no Republican, and he brought back Abraham Lincoln, he couldn't have won. So he gave us, and he also gave us Justice Roberts. And Jeb was a very strong proponent for Justice Roberts, and Justice Roberts essentially gave us Obamacare with his vote, which was shocking to everybody.
You described Governor Christie as a friend, but how will he fare with Iowa voters? You just described.
I really don't know. I mean, honestly, I really don't know. It's not about that. It's once he gets rid of, he'll be formidable.
Well, you described
I think
immigration.
I think many people will be formidable.
Who do you think's the front runner in Iowa?
I don't think you have a front runner. I don't see Mitt Romney at all. I mean, he may be a short-term front runner, but ultimately people were very let down and very disappointed, including me, by his performance, because his performance was a total choke. I think that Bush ultimately cannot win. I don't think he can certainly win the general, and I don't think he can get the nomination. So I think it's going to be somebody other than those two.
How much work do you do